For 4 years now, the Shenandoah County Library has celebrated Black History Month by holding a program at the library in the middle of February that highlights African American life in Shenandoah County through historical lenses. Zach Hottel is the archivist at the Shenandoah County Library. Yesterday, I sat down with Zach and we talked about the different themes and topics covered in years past, as well as what this year's program will cover.
Like I said, we've changed all the themes every year to try to cover a different aspect of history. So we've done, last year we did historically Black churches from the different towns, including the 3 that are still in operation. Before that, we did a joint program with the National Park Service at the Cedar Creek and Belle Grove National Historic Park, where one of their rangers did their Kneading in Silence program on a enslaved cook at Belle Grove, and we talked about a post-Civil War episode at Liberty Furnace here in Shenandoah County where there was a race riot over the hiring of African American employees at an iron furnace. We've also done segregation in Shenandoah County, so you can see it really does change up a lot each year.
This year, Hottel is going to hold a program highlighting enslaved individuals in Shenandoah County. That will take place on February 19th at 6:30 p.m. In addition to the program, Hottel hopes to have an exhibit on display in the library for a project titled Forgotten Figures.
Forgotten Figures is a new program that we're trying to do this year in an effort to expand our collection to include more information about African Americans from Shenandoah County. We are asking members of the community to, in essence, nominate someone who they know who is an African American and who had an impact on their lives or on the community here in Shenandoah County. And the process to do that is really simple. It's about a 3 or 4 question survey online, or they can contact us here at the library to get that information. We can get them a paper copy, or they can come visit. And our hopes is that what will happen is they'll provide information. We can then take that information and turn it into an exhibit here at the library for our Black History Month program. And then also anything that we collect will come and be part of the archive. So we'll have an expanded collection for researchers who are trying to find more about locals.
The 2010 U.S. Census estimated that only 1.7% of Shenandoah County's population is Black. Hottel said despite there being such a small African-American population in Shenandoah County today, before segregation, there was a sizable population of African-Americans in the county.
The Black population in Shenandoah County has kind of shrunk over the past 150 years. So 150 years ago, there would have been a sizable population in each of the towns, including a historically Black church, historically Black school, and a really large community. At one point in time, it was close to about 10% of our population here. But as with migration and jobs and things like that come from segregation and all those other issues, that population has really decreased. And it continues to decrease as we kind of have the fallout from the fact that a lot of people left early in the 20th century. So while the population is really small now, it was pretty extensive, and even in the early 19th century, slaves and free Africans made up about 1 in 7 people in Shenandoah County. So you can see it was a much larger population.
If you're interested in nominating somebody for the Forgotten Figures Remembrance Project,
to get more information about how you can nominate somebody, again, you can just go to our website, which is countylib.org. Or you can call us here at 540-984-8200, and we'll walk you through that. And we're also now and always looking for donations of historic materials related to African Americans and Shenandoah County history in general. So especially for the exhibit, we would love to have great photographs, documents, things like that people may have hidden away they would like to let us use for the exhibit and have here for researchers.
In Shenandoah County, Theodore Whitelow, Breaking Through News.